Hey guys, what's happening? What's popping? It's me, your queen of content, Trudy. Welcome to the best online TV show. And this video has been sponsored by 22Bet. I hope director inaonekana vizuri 22Bet. Yo, so and today guys, I'm reporting live from Nyabohanzi, the village of content or village of what? Director, ebu aoneshe nyuma yetu pale kuna villa, an amazing villa, beautiful villa. I'm back again. Nilikuwa huku 2 weeks ago and then I'm back because I feel like sikufanya enough. So my fans, you've been asking for this guy. Yani, every time Trudy, we want to see Cory the Traveler, Trudy, we want to see Cory, and finally he's here. I'm so happy. Actually, he's the first person after landing here. He's the first person I'm doing an interview with, and I'm happy to have you. How are you?
Thank you.
You good?
I'm good.
These guys have been looking for you for long. I know they'll be happy to see you here.
Yeah, I am. Hello, guys. I go by the name Cory the Traveler. But the government knows me as Kelvin Bichanga. Yes, that's my official ID name. Yeah.
Official ID name Kelvin Bichanga. Okay, Cory, I want, because most of us and our fans know you as Cory, we want to know more about you. Just tell us a little bit of yourself. Were you growing up? How was life? Where you grew up? Education background?
Okay. Wow, that's a nice question. Like I said, I'm Kelvin Bichanga. I was born here in Kenya, in Kisumu, to be precise. And I went to school in Kisumu, secondary in Kisumu. I started my college, but I didn't finish.
What happened?
Fees. Yeah, and I got job. I was working for a friend of my brother. Yeah, until I found my wife. Yes. Long story short.
Umetukatisha haraka haraka. Maybe how was life you growing up? If you've said that you never finished your school because of school fees, your education, I mean, yeah, because of school fees. Maybe how was life you growing up? Maybe that life, we want to know more about it.
I can say life back then it was fun, especially in primary school. I've never seen the best life like that one. Where like the price for things were very, very cheap. We could have like those funds where during December, going back to the village, like now you meet with all your siblings, relatives, friends, all of them. And back then, I come from Kisi. So traveling from Kisumu to Kisi, back then it could have taken us even 12 hours. Right now it's only 2 hours, 3 hours. It's not fun. Back then it was fun. And especially those vehicles back then, they used to slide because of poor roads. So it was fun. And I can say that was my fun part of growing up. Secondary, I went to a secondary school by the name Highway High School. Right now it's no longer there. It is a heart center in Kisumu. And in college, I can say I only went for 1 year. Then I didn't pass. And also, I never wanted to repeat the class. This is something that most people, they don't know. In fact, you are the first person knowing this. So, and I felt like I don't want to spend my dad's money. Like, so I decided to work. So my brother connected me with his friend, and we used to repair computers, selling computer accessories, networking, CCTVs, just anything to do with electronics. So that was our work. And what else? I think
That
while I was working for a friend of mine, a friend of my brother, his name is Steve Sendora. And the company that I was working for was it. It's called New World Technology. It still exists up to date, and that was in 2000 and between 13 to 19. 13 to, so I was there for a very long time. Yeah.
Right now, you here, you doing, we understand right now you do vlogs or traveling vlogs. Maybe how did you find yourself now doing what you're doing right now? Because you did maybe something else, you are doing whatever, electronics, but now you're doing a traveling vlog. That is basically what we know you right now.
Yeah. So before I answer that, I used to work for New World Technology, and that's exactly where I came to find my wife, Sylvia Miller. But right now she goes by the name Sylvia Bichanga. I hope you guys know her. She's not here because this was a short invitation just to come and fly a drone. So we are planning both of us to be here next week on Friday. We will be traveling back today. I came with a friend, so we will be going back. We came yesterday, but we are going back to Kisumu today. Yeah, so I'm so happy by the way to meet you before leaving. Yes. So that's where I met my wife, Sylvia Bishanga. Just to give a brief of how it happened is that it was just a normal day. You know, those days when your normal routine, when you're working for someone, you just come from home in the morning, you go to work, you report, you stay there, you work every day, like since morning till evening, then you go back, things like that. So there's this day when this lady came to our workplace with her dad because their first week here in Kenya, they got robbed. The first week. Crazy. Yeah. So her dad found, they came as a missionary and they stay somewhere in Milimani in Kisumu. Like most of those missionaries, they have different houses within a compound. So one of the missionary there decided to lend her father a laptop. And that is when they came to, like, it wasn't in good condition. So they came so that it can be worked on it. Because even his laptop was stolen when that was first week, and he needed a laptop to work with. So they came to where we were working, and that is how I met her. Our eyes just locked, and it was love at the first sight.
What do you love about her? Or what did you love about her after? I don't know how you approached her, but it's something that pushed you to approach her or to love her, maybe to be your girlfriend. Then
some things works differently. Like this one was like love at first sight. Like it was just our eyes.
so you mean
it locked.
love at first sight works.
There was a connection. Yeah, it works. Yeah, because I still have her as my wife up to date. Though it has been a journey, and a very, very difficult journey, coming from like since the first day up to when we did not even when we did our wedding, but a few, I can say last year, life, it has been so tough on us. And I'm so glad that
what happened?
I'm so grateful for her. She has been always there for me, and I've always been there for her. We've been fighting this journey together as one. So why am I saying that life has been so hard? Hey, she came as a missionary, and another thing, she's a Mennonite, an ex-Amish. If you know the Amish community, then you'll understand more. It's a community that they believe in Christ, and they do things like back in the old times. They don't use electricity. They don't use they don't have electricity. They don't have phones, TVs, radios. they don't have vehicles. If they want to use a vehicle, they have to find an Englishman. They usually call Americans, like people from outside their community, English. You understand? Even though they are white, but they refer to them as English. So they usually find an English person to come and drive them around or something. But they use horses most of the time, horses and yeah. So it's a very strict community in the in the US, and mostly they are found in Pennsylvania or Ohio. So Ohio is where my wife comes from. Yeah. So her being a Mennonite and a missionary here in Kenya, so they are not allowed to associate with Africans in terms of relationship. So it was just crazy. Like we fell in love. The feeling was very, very strong, and that is how um, we started our journey of us together. And we've been fighting through different challenges. At first, when they came, after a few months, uh, unfortunately, her grandma passed. So they had to, like, passed away. So they had to travel back to the States for the funeral. Then they came back. So the next year, it was like towards the end when I met her. When they came back, it was now the beginning of the next year, which is 2017. So the whole of, yeah, we've met. It has been a long, long journey together. Yeah, it's not like I just met her recently and we got married and things. No, no, no. It has been a journey. Yeah. So, um, so the whole of 2017, we started like meeting up secretly, not letting the parents know. Then the next year, towards the end of that year, we decided to let the parents, because I used to sneak from my workplace to go and meet her at a certain park. We used to have this secret park where we used to meet. She could come from home telling our parents that I'm going to town to do some few things, to get some groceries. Then we just meet up. Then we talk for almost 30 minutes. Yeah. And it happened like for several times. And even my boss used to, like, at that point, he used to send me to the bank. So I used to make sure that I go to the bank at that time that she's coming. So I go, I finish with the bank, then I come back, I meet with her. You know, with the bank, it can take longer. Or maybe I meet with her first, then I go to the bank. So when my boss calls, like, I'm in the bank still. Yeah, there's a long queue. Yeah, I know it's not the best thing that we did, but some things happens for a reason. Yeah, it was for love. So the next year, I think 2018, after we had to let it out, like the parents to know about it, they were very, very upset because it's something that it has never happened. There are people who tried it, but the lady was sent back to the States because she was trying to have a relationship with one of the Africans from the same church. You know, they usually have, they have different branches of their church, Christian Believers Fellowship. So it never happened for them, so the lady was sent back to the States. So for us, again, towards the end, after she had to let her parents know about it, at first they took her phone, she blocked me, like she deleted my number, so there was zero communication. Then later I found her at, what do you call it? That was now, it was the end of 2017. So it was very tough. They took her phone, so at times she could get her phone and she could call while she was in the closet, turning on the fan, We are just in the closet. She was in the closet calling me. So the phone was to distract anyone who was passing outside. Yeah. Not to hear someone talking. Yeah. So the point where she had to um, delete my number, it's when she told her parents and they were upset. So there's even a time when she went swimming, and at that point, uh, I just found myself going also in the same swimming pool. Then I could see this lady. You know, for the Amish, they wear long dresses, plain, and they put like Catholic. If you know the sisters, Catholic sisters, how they do it, yeah. So that is like Amish and Mennonites. Mostly they usually do it like that. So I went to the swimming pool and I see this beautiful lady. She looks familiar, and I didn't know if it was her because she was in her swimming costume, and she was having her hair down. It was no longer covered, so it was down, and it was my first time actually to see her hair that long. It was even reaching up to here. I didn't know. So I kept on looking. Is she the one? No. Then I come, I sit. Oh, sorry. I come, I sit down because it was like on a distance. Like we were sitting far a bit from each other. So again, I go, I look. She's looking at me. Then there's no any sign like. Then finally, she just called me, just come, come. Then I went and yeah, it was her, and I was so happy to see her because it was at that point we had not yet talked for quite some time. Yeah, so she just explained to me what happened and the reason as to why she deleted my number. So again, I got her number.
Before, let me ask you, that period of time, you never maybe moved on?
No, no, no. I was just focusing on working. Yeah, because I knew she was just somewhere. I knew maybe she went back to the States, something like that. So I met her. She took again my number because she had deleted it, and that's the time that she was doing it secretly with the fan inside the closet. So later again, we had to again let her parents know that we are still talking. So that's the time that they had to send. They gave her two options. It's either you stop completely talking to, you close, yeah, like you cut off, yeah, the communication, or you go back to the States, and we'll see after 1 year. We'll see if things will work out. That was from her parents. So she decided to go back. So the day she was flying out, she asked even her parents, her dad, to come and see me. At that point, her mother was like very, very upset with her. Even when she had mentioned to her that we are still talking, she was even crying. You could have thought maybe someone had died in that house. Like it was so crazy. So she went back to the States for a whole year. So it was like she goes back, but we don't communicate again. Maybe once in a month or something. So she was staying with her uncle. So it was the whole of 1 year. She was just in the States. You know, she had come here with her parents and three brothers. So later, her brothers went back. Then her parents went back to the States in 2018. Then in 2019, they came back again. So that was, they came to know about me. Just to get to know my parents. Like a few months, they came back to check on who is this now, Cory, officially. Yeah, so that is how it happened. And we wedded in 2021. Then we've been staying together since 2021 up to date.
And how about your parents? Maybe how did you take it after you?
For them, the first time I introduced to them, they just used to see my status, and they didn't have like much to say. They thought it was just a picture or something. And you know, Africans parents, they don't ask a lot of questions. But introduced with them, they were just okay. They were okay. They were fine, and they accepted like everything. Yes.
So up to date, how is life? You being in marriage?
So yeah, marriage it has been a bit hard since we got married. You know, life as a single person, and when after like you're married now, those are two different lives. So when we got married, I had to drop so many things, even friends, just to keep my marriage. You know, things like clubbing, what else? Having bad company, just things like that. So I had to drop for the sake of my marriage and to have enough time for my wife. So that is it was a big transition, and I'm so glad that things has been so smooth up to date. And for the YouTube, now to answer your question about YouTube, how is we found ourselves on YouTube? We came up with after marriage, you know, people from her side, they wanted to, from the United States, they wanted to know like our life in Africa, basically. So we decided to create an account to always post our lives in Africa, so that we don't send, we don't call each person like this is what our life is like, because so many people wanted to know our life. So we couldn't just be like calling each person. So the only platform we only had was to create an account on YouTube. We post our videos so that all of them they can have a link to view and to watch what we are doing in Africa. So that is basically what made us to start YouTube or to join YouTube. And we didn't even know that it pays. Our main aim was to
show people how you doing. Maybe
has
life,
yeah, and by 6 months we were monetized. Yeah, because we didn't like we were just posting things like our lives in Africa, in Kenya to be precise. So we didn't expect to be paid even. So our first payment came after three months. After we got monetized, 3 months later, we got our first paycheck, which was around no, it was after 2 months, which was about 7K. That because the first month we didn't manage to reach the threshold, yeah, which was 70 euros. So the second we managed to reach around 14,000 Kenya shillings, which was after removing 30%, we were remaining with around 8, something like that. So that was our first payment, and we were so much happy.
I know the feeling.
And by that time, remember, I had stopped working for New World. I started my own company, but SK Computers, I was still dealing with computers, but still it never worked so good. Then I stopped, and my wife started to sell pretzels in Kisumu. They call it mandazis. And she was also spotted hawking mandazi in the streets of Kisumu. You heard about it? Yeah. So if if you want to know who my wife is, she was hawking mandazis in the street. Yeah,
Mzungu hawking mandazi.
the streets of Kisumu. Crazy. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, we were in the news, NTV, KTN, like Citizen, like not KTN, sorry. A lot of until we were like, it's enough. Like we couldn't get like more. We got like different interviews, and I think at that point you also wanted to be interviewers, but because you guys were in Nairobi because of the distance, it wasn't possible. But I'm so glad that we were able to do even more interviews later, not at that specific month, but later on. Yeah. So through that. Her selling mandazi, it actually made us to be out more, and people from Africa, they came to know about us. And even our YouTube grew more when we did an interview with Miss Rechi. Thank you so much, Miss Rechi. And also different interviews we did. We got some good comments. People really loved our content, especially in Africa. You know, we used to have only um, viewers from outside, like in the States, Europe, yeah, places like that, and a few of Africans. But right now we got so many, yeah.
Maybe how is life being on social media? Because we understand there are some of the challenges someone face when you are on media, or rather when you put your life on social media.
Right now, I can say we've been getting a lot of haters, and I'm not surprised because you know when you succeed in life, you get to have more haters, and through those haters, they make you famous, and we love them. We love them so much, and another challenge on social media, I don't see most challenge. I only see good good part of it. You know, like we get so many nice people through social media. Uh, we even get to advertise some of people's products as an advert. So no more like challenges are less, except from the haters. Yes.
Right. So maybe this story is really amazing and I love it. And I know someone will learn something. You can marry anyone as long as you're happy, right?
And something that they need to know, you have to be patient. If you want something, you have to be patient on it. Because I remember our first kiss was on our first date
First kiss.
on in 2020,
Love at first sight.
and we met in
First kiss, first
2017.
date.
So we've been so patient because you know she's a strong Christian lady, and they believe uh, in the Bible so much. So even kissing, like even touching, they're not supposed to. For them, they're not supposed to touch. Um, like men, they're not supposed to touch ladies, even hugging or something like that. Especially the Amish, it's so like it's not there. So to an extent, kissing before marriage, it's it's like sin. Yeah.
And there is this comment that I always come across, and I feel like I should ask you. I'm sorry if it will make you feel bad when you get this comment that she's too older than
Oh,
you.
wow. Yeah.
Every time why didn't you marry a young lady? Why do you go for someone who is older than you?
So the thing is, people don't know this. I'm older than her.
You are.
Yeah. You know, for white, the whites in general, they usually have, you know, they have big bodies, but age is, they have small age. I don't know. I know that's not a correct English to say it that way, but yeah, that is the thing. She's older. She's younger than me. I'm older than her. Yeah, it's only that she's having body. Yeah.
Now you get the answer. She's younger than him. Because I've seen those comments like each and
It
every
doesn't
time.
bother us because that's not the reality. Like she's not older than me. So if you know the reality, why does it bother you? No, for us, it doesn't bother us. So yeah, and like I said, we love the haters so much. Yeah, we love them so much.
And we used to see you guys together, but right now you are alone. I know it sounds weird because most of the time you are together. How did you manage to come alone and leave her?
So she's not a traveling person, and I do like to travel most of the time. And my project mostly like I have in I started my channel during election. I posted a video of election. It went viral. Then, and I was like, wow, this channel can do good also. If I post now my traveling vlogs because most of the time she. So you find that I do different contents like helping the grannies, helping we we are also helping a schoolgirl to go to school. Her name is Mariam. I'm also helping a friend. His name is Andrew in the village. So you find that those videos, it will be clashing with our main channel. Like ours, it's to show our lives, both of us, like my wife and I, our lives in Africa. So this one, it's now a different type of content. So I felt like I should just be posting this one in the new channel, like my channel, Cory the Traveler. Yes. So that is if you see my videos, some when I do alone, I post them in my channel, Cory the Traveler. But if I do it with my wife, we post it in our main channel, Sylvia and Cory Bichanga. Yes. And to answer about like me, like traveling alone, like I said, she's not a traveling person. In fact, we will be here. Like I said, we're gonna be here next week on Friday. Then we shall be leaving here on Monday because the party ends actually on Monday evening. So we want to be able to attend that night because we have an event at home that we need to attend the next day. So we can't leave here, then we attend the event. We will be so tired. So she'll be here, and most of people around here, people, they've been asking like, where is your wife? Where is your wife? So she'll be here, and you guys will be able to, especially people around here, they'll be able to see her in person. Yeah.
So as we wind up this interview, we want to know your relationship with Mara. Maybe how did you get to know each other, and how has it been you being friends?
Okay. The first time came to know about Marwa was when he was where was it? On YouTube, but I'm trying to remember the first video, but it's so hard to know it. But it was just, I was just watching some vlogs of people, then I came across this guy traveling in those other countries, and I could watch his videos most of the time when she was with his ex girlfriend Bobo, when they came to visit Nyabohanse, when he went back to America. Like, I've been following his videos, so that's when I came to know about him. Then later, when he was back in the village, by that time they were still living at the center, their home. So when this villa was being built, when it was still having those round posts holding the roof, that's when I came to know about again him, like now his village, like, oh, he's from Kenya. So I've been seeing the progress of this villa progressing until I came to know, I even came to know Mayuno, his first, when his appearance in Maro's video. And at that point, when he came to, to say something, he was using some F words, and Maro didn't like it so much about it. Like, he didn't know English at all. And the thing he knew was, like the Americans with the F words, things like that. So that's when I came to know this guy, Mayugno, and he was very, very funny. So he started his own YouTube channel. I followed him, and I came to even now to have two people that you follow, you become more interesting. So I came to, I wanted to know where this place is. So for me, I really wanted to meet Maro in person. So the time that I was supposed to come, something had happened. He was in Kenya here in Nyabohanse, and it was the time that there are some kids who brought some trees, and it was said that these trees were stolen from somewhere. And so since then, he stopped people from coming to visit him. So I just had to make the trip, also because I needed to meet 3 people. Because Dimongo wasn't here, I wanted to meet Uncle Mo. Through just Mara, I was able to know Mayugno more, Uncle Mo a bit. So I came. I wasn't able to meet, my first time, I wasn't able to meet Uncle Mo. D wasn't around. I only met Mayugno and Marwa. But Marwa, by that time, because of that thing, he wasn't able we were not able to do a video. But lucky enough, he was, he's a humble dude. Yeah, he understands. I told him, like, I'm from Kisumu, things like that. And that's how we ended up taking a picture. And he was even telling me, like, you need to put the camera this way because of the sun, things like that. Like, as much as he never wanted to visit us, but you could just feel from how he was, like, even correcting you how to hold the cameras and things, just to take a picture. So I knew he was, from that point, I knew he was a loving person, a humble guy. And then later on, so that day I came, I met Mayugno. He was still working here. He didn't have, he was still working for Marwa. So the next time I came, I met him again. Now I was coming to meet Mayugno, and that is how we became friends most of the time. And for Marwa coming to know about us was, I didn't know that he also watched our videos. So he knew about this Amish girl living in Kisumu. Yeah, so as a YouTuber, you get to watch your fellow YouTubers' videos too.
Who does exactly what you do?
So that's how we even became friends. And he even mentioned while he was in the US, he almost went to the Amish community. They had gone to just something that looks similar to the Amish, but now to go to the Amish community, he wanted to go, but it never happened for him. So, and he even mentioned that, yeah, there's an Amish lady who is in Kenya, yeah. So that's how we came to know about each other. And also, recently when I've been coming here, he's always like, "Hi, Cory," like, he knows me. So that's how we've been good friends. We haven't done any video together, but he had promised us that he would wish to do a video with both of us next time, like when we are here. Yes.
Well, maybe if I ask you to describe Marwa in 3 words. 3 words.
Humble, loving, and caring. Because if you come here, he's always concerned, where will you sleep? So he's a caring person. And if you come here, he like, even if you are a stranger, how many people he has accepted here? So many. Because he's a loving person. He understands people. And he's a very humble dude. Yeah.
Right. Lastly, I want to talk to your fans, your beautiful wife, and also a message to Marwa, because we are here because of him. Yeah, just a message.
First of all, for Marwa, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. You've really motivated us as a young YouTubers growing. You always encourage us in so many ways. You might not know, but this is something that you just need to know, that you always encourage us so much, and we really appreciate so much for that. And that's why we are here to celebrate with you for your success. Yes, we are not just here for content, but just to celebrate with him, Yeah, and also for my wife, I just want to say that I love you so much, and I miss you. Whenever I'm away from you, I miss you so much. But no, I'm coming back home. Yes. And I love you so much. And for my fans, I do want to say thank you so much for the love and support that you guys show us. I know it might not be like um, how can I put it? Let me just say like we might not know each other, but just you watching um, our vlogs, you know, we always try much as possible to give you guys things like this, to show you guys around Africa, Kenya, and we just, by you now watching, choosing to watching us, it means a lot. And because of that, for me, I just love you. I love you guys so much. Yes.
Right, Cory, thank you so much for your time. You don't know how I'm happy to have you here.
I'm also happy. I'm very, very happy to finally meet you in person. We've been texting over the phone, trying to schedule an interview, but finally, this is just the first. There are still more to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so
The
much.
big one is coming.
The big one is
The big one is coming.
Yeah.
The three, you're gonna see the three of us. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I wish you nothing but the best. You're a hardworking guy. You are a loving husband to your wife, no matter what. And you also, I don't know how to. I have a lot to say, but now let me just end this video. So, Team Trudy, let's go subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'll pin the link down here. Subscribe kindly. Subscribe. Let's support him. You know, I have huge fans from Africa. So at least wakuje wa subscribe, wa support pia. And also Team Cory, subscribe here if you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. I love you so much. I think
One more thing for you. You know, I've been saying words for Mara, my wife, and my fans. Now this is for you. Hey, you're doing an amazing job. I've been following you. I've been watching your interviews with other celebrities. You're doing an amazing job. Keep up the good work. You don't know how much you are encouraging us too. I wish you could just know. So keep up the good work that you're doing. Yes.
thank you. Guys, love you. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.